Hi, it's Linda Emsley from Love Lali here, and today I wanted to talk to you. Oh, I've only just gone live. I'll do my intro again. It's Linda Emsley from Love Lali here, and today I wanted to talk to you about the thing that really drives me, the thing that I really want to see change in this world. Now, if you've been following my page for a wee while, this won't be news to you. My big soapbox moment has always been we need to change the current system that we're in. The paradigm that we're operating in is toxic, particularly to women, but to the whole planet. So that's not news, I'm sure. But the reason why I feel this is because from where I sit, all I see is the feminine energy being squished, dissected, chopped up, dispersed, and completely subjugated to fit in to the current system that we deal with. And this becomes most apparent for a lot of women when they enter into that stage of motherhood. This is where our innate nature and our need to be mothering in accordance to our true essence really comes into conflict with modern society's idea of how our life should be run, how most people need to live their lives. And this is not something that needs blame or shame or pointing fingers at. It's something that everybody is aware of, the constant battle for equality between the sexes. And it's not just about feminism, it's equality for all people, regardless. But, my focus is women because in my healing practice, I see predominantly women. And I see predominantly women who are suffering from high stress, chronic illness, caught between two generations. They're mothering children and now they're also caring for parents. So I see there's a couple of people who've joined us. Hello. Let me just check my phone because I can't see comments. If you want to pop in and say who you are and where you're from, that'd be awesome. But anyway, as I was saying, I can't see comments on my phone either. So this will be interesting. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right. So it's showing on my phone. Let's hope I can keep track of things. So as I was saying, this conflict of how the feminine energy needs to actually flow gets dammed and blocked up and actually dislocated to be able to fit into the very rigid structure that dominates modern society. So it's when women in particular enter their mothering phase or mothering stage, and this it doesn't necessarily apply to women who are biological mothers. All women flow through the different stages of feminine energy from maiden to mother to wise woman. So each woman on the planet actually has this dynamic that flows through their life. And of course, men have this polarity within them as well. There is feminine energy within men as well. But the focus here is women and the need to be able to connect with that essence, that true nature of self, is really causing a lot of problems. And this is what I see manifesting as chronic illness, such as autoimmune disease, fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue, metabolic disease. All of these lifestyle diseases seem to affect women in a much higher proportion than they do men. And I believe it's because our true essence, instead of being able to be expressed in the world as it's needed to flow and to be honored and accepted and nurtured and understood for the powerful, potent thing that it is dammed up and turned back in on itself. And so women suffer this as a physical manifestation of illness and disease and high stress. So that's part of the reason that I do what I do. And it's also part of the reason that I decided to share some of my own deep personal learning in the upcoming book from the Art of Grace Publishing. I'm sharing in here part of my own journey through motherhood and some of the difficulties that I encountered. No, I'm still encountering them because I'm still a mum. And just what it took for me to wake up and realize that I needed to adopt my own way of mothering, to become the full expression of my own true self in my role as a mother in a way that's different to societal expectation. So I'm being joined by a number of other courageous women who are also sharing their own stories. And we're calling this an unconventional look at motherhood because we've each found our own pathway to true expression. Now, that in itself, true expression in the modern world, is a little bit unconventional, you'd have to admit. Just excuse me a moment, I need a drink of water. I've got a tickle going in the back of my throat today. So these are the things that are really important to me. The things that really drive me behind everything else I do is this absolute need for women to be able to fully accept their true nature, to be open to it. And it's not just about accepting, it's about understanding and really welcoming in the potency of what that true expression enables for you. And in so doing, we'll be able to start shifting that paradigm. It's time for a paradigm shift, and it's time for each of us to do it in our own way. And for many of us, it's in the way we choose to be a mother. It's in the way we bring love into the world through our children. I mean, what could be more important than the way the next generation is taught to be different to us, to be able to step up and do things differently to the way we do it. We can't keep doing it the same way. You know, it's broken. We're rapidly killing the planet, and we are tying ourselves in knots, and we're disconnecting so quickly from each other. So, you know, reprioritizing and putting motherhood back in a position of prominence where it needs to be, it just makes absolute sense from my point of view. It's one of the ways we are going to save this planet, is to actually accept the worthiness of mothering. Not only that, the importance of mothering, because that is shaping the next generation. And in fact, I'd take that even further. It's not just about mums, it's about dads, it's about parents, it's about extended family, it's community, it's all of those things. But let's start with us as individuals honouring and acknowledging the potency of the feminine frequency and welcoming that flow back in and reclaiming the sacredness, the holiness, the honourable things about being a woman. We're not just pre-packaged commodities. So you can see this is one of my favourite soapbox topics, and I'm getting the opportunity to talk even more about it in the book. So I have written a chapter to go into this book, this unconventional look at motherhood, and I'm very excited to be sharing this space with 25 other women who are also sharing their unique stories, and I can't wait to read what their journeys have revealed for them. And we're sharing this with the world because it's time for mums to claim their own. You don't need to step up, you've already stepped up. You just need to really claim your power because you are incredible. Thank you so much for listening to me. I'm Linda Emsley, and if you've got questions or comments or thoughts, just drop them in the comments below and I'll get back to you. Thanks. Bye now.